Church & Dwight is one of the world leaders in household and personal care products, and we want you to join our team in Harrisonville. You'll get the chance to work with winning brands that consumers love. We offer starting salaries ranging from $20.50 to $39 per hour, depending on experience. A signing bonus of $2,500. Comprehensive benefits, paid time off, and every other weekend is a 3-day weekend. To apply, go to churchdwight.com and click on Careers.
No matter the time of day, we could all use a Route 44 from Sonic. Good news, if you order in the Sonic app, you get happy hour all day. That means drinks are half price anytime on the Sonic app. Don't worry, it's still traditional happy hour from 2 to 4 every day at the Sonic of Harrisonville. So if you need to refuel with a drink, or maybe you need a snack, come see the gang at Sonic and fuel up.
At Farmers, we've seen almost everything, so we know how to cover almost anything, even a swing set standoff. And we covered it. July 1st, 2015. Talk to Farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Are you traveling far and wide looking for someone to service your vehicle and get new tires? Stop. The best place is right around the corner at Tilden's Quick Lube and Tire in Holden. Right on 58 Highway, they can get you in and out in no time and treat you like family. With 15 years in the business, Charlie and his staff will make sure you get taken care of honestly and fairly. So next time you need service, save the time and gas and travel around the corner to Tilden's Quick Lube and Tire.
Award-winning slow-cooked barbecue is just a few minutes away at the Rib Crib. Don and the staff at Rib Crib are friendly and fun. Open daily with great specials. Monday is for the kids, they eat free all day. Wednesday is for the ladies, they eat for half price. Ask them for other specials. If you are tired of all the cooking from the holidays, they can cater as well. Located across 13 Highway from Walmart, they are easy to get to. Stop in today and taste the mouth-watering barbecue that will have you coming back time and again.
All right, we are set to do battle here. Coach handing me my stuff back over. We're a little bit late to get back to this game, get started.
Blame it on the pot roast.
Absolutely. I will come back to every William D. Gordon tournament until I pass if I can come and have pot roast, because that is probably one of my favorite meals. And I'll tell you what, woo, there was some good stuff right there.
Kudos to those ladies down there all week long. They've been the last couple of days keeping people fed, and it's an awesome place.
Oh, I mean, you know, You never know. Honestly, I've been to several. You over the years been to several hospitality rooms. We all have, and you never know what you're gonna get. You might get 6 boxes of pizza. You might get, some soup. You never know. Harrisonville's always done a great job of having some good hospitality rooms too over the years, especially when Mrs. Yoder. I believe that was her.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, boy. Well, she has some good ones. 0-0 our score here as we're just underway. Talking a little bit of food. 3 ball, no good. They're going to bring it up, have it on the wing, and that was Coffee. Gets it underneath. Mitchell has it underneath, no good. Going to go back the other way. Coffee, the all-world football player for them. I'm pretty sure he was the 8-man player of the year. They're going to call a carry back the other way for Chapman. I'll have to look here. I don't have the Chapman brothers' names on here. Just got the last name. I probably should have paid attention to that when I was making this out. Riley and William. 3 ball by Drexel, no good. Put back by Mitchell is good. Missed by Fillinger. It's a 2-0 score. Mitchell knocked the first one in. Back out they go with it. Boyer. Boyer with it, spins it around to Fillinger. Fillinger and Boyer. Fillinger going to fire and connect that time. And it's a quick 5-0 lead for the Bulldogs. For the Bobcats. Panthers come back the other way. Chapman, that is Riley to the rack. No, William. Misses, and it's going to go back the other way.
Be interesting to see if these two teams, that's their first, the last game of the first round for both of these teams. I've been sitting around for a couple of days watching basketball, I'm sure, and see if they get off to a quicker start than the other teams have in their first round games.
Fillinger out front for Boyer. Spin it around Munter. Fillinger. Boyer with it now from Munter. Corner back out front between the circles. Spin it around. Munter, I believe they called him for a travel there. In the backcourt, full court pressure being applied. Riley going to get it across the timeline. Into 5, and a scrum for it, and a jump ball. Fillinger to Boyer into the corner for Mitchell. A little give inside, no. Fillinger grabs it. Back out front. Back to Boyer, Fillinger. Boyer playing catch out there, spin it around on the wing, back out front. Go in the paint, Coffee underneath, Mitchell good, 4-2, 7-0. Boyer with the steal, get it to Fillinger, back to Boyer. Back out. Into the corner, Fillinger gets it in to Mitchell for 2. He's got 6. It is 9-0.
Drexel very patient against the zone and just content to find Mitchell. He's got a definite size mismatch in there, and they're just working to get him open and get him the ball, and he's got 6 of the 9 for the Bobcats.
And it's just a mismatch with him inside right now.
Yeah,
and
he's just bigger than everybody else that's in there, and they do a pretty good job for the most part defensively for most of the possession. But he gets free, and they get him the ball, and they're patient enough to do that.
Yeah, they have definitely been patient. And I'm going back here. There's going to be listing on the heights here. And they've got him at 6'5". And I would say he's probably about every bit of that. And he's a big body, too. He's not a lanky 6'5".
No.
And coming from experience, they got a couple of 6+ kids on Sheldon, but coming from experience of coaching in the GVVC, we don't have any 6'5" kids walking around there in the GVVC. And if we do, they're going to be a dominant type of force. And you look at 13, they got Bogart for Sheldon. He's listed at about 6'4", and you can just see he isn't quite his pick either. So we were able to shut him down in the second half. He had a big first half against us. When we were down 11 in that game against Sheldon, we were able to come back. We were able to shut him down in the second half to get back in the game with a little 2-3 zone, collapsing on the backside against him. Another bucket, make it 11-0. Of course, I'm sitting here jabbering, and I didn't even pay attention who was scoring.
That was Coffee with that.
Coffee with the bucket. Now a strip, Fillinger, glass, good, 4-2. He's got 5. It is 13-0. And now a steal here. Back out front, spinning around. 3 ball, a little bit long. That's going to go out of bounds off of Riley Chapman. Well, he doesn't have number 10, who's Ishikara. That's a triple. And that was
Boyer, number 25,
Boyer,
down in
yes.
the corner on the inbounds play.
Looking for it. Back the other way, and there goes Bogart to get his first bucket. If you can get him going, you can shorten the game with some possessions for him. 16-2 the score, 1:20 to go. Good ball movement by Drexel. Inside they go. Mitchell just so quick and good around the basket too is Mitchell. Makes it 18-2. Now trap on at Chapman. And William trying to get a jump ball or a timeout call. They call it jump ball. Mays in there for Sheldon as well as Beachard. No good. I believe it's 11. Mark Lee. They're missing. That's their point guard for Sheldon. 18-2 score. Jumper no good. Rebound on the backside by William Chapman. Going to bring it across the timeline. I think they're going to call a hand check foul there. That is on Coffee. 18-2 score. backcourt here. Ball knocked away, picked up by Boyer. Ahead they go. Coffee, no good. At the end of the first, it is 18-2. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with a second right after this.
Competition between teammates makes for a stronger and better team. Lacey Domnick of Shelter Insurance and Cameron Chenoweth of American Family Insurance were both Wildcats on the field. Now they are competitors off the field. They know that you have many choices for insurance, so they're teaming up to offer free auto, home, and life insurance quotes. Call Lacey at 816-380-2700 or Cam at 816-380-3996 and get started on your new insurance quote today.
Pillinger gets it in. Boyer going to bring it across the timeline. Back to Pillinger, to Boyer. Spinning around on the wing. That is Lau. Back the other way. Lau's got it. Looking inside. They're going to give it to Mitchell. Mitchell takes a tumble, but able to get it off for 2 for Munter. And it makes it a 20-2 Drexel lead. Back on the wing, 3-ball by Riley Chapman, no good. Fillinger gets it ahead to Lau. Lau's got it, he's gonna run. Slows it down now, kick it into the corner. Back out, 3-ball, no. Rebound. That'll go to Sheldon. Bogart to William. Chapman across to Riley. Inside they go. Didn't like what they see. Kick it back out. Back in they go for Bogart. He's trying to back down Mitchell. Puts up a floater. No. And back the other way it goes. 6:51 to go here first half. 20-2 our score. Back up top. 3-ball. Fillinger. No. Rebound Munter. Back, good poke away by William Chapman. It goes back the other way. Off on the wing. Underneath. Jumper, no. With 6:20 to go here in the first half. Mitchell took it down, then hands it off. He's like, okay, I gotta better give up the ball here. They go high post for him, and he looks down. Munter was there. Knocked away. Back the other way. William Chapman to Bogart, blocked away by Mitchell. And it's going to go the other way. Munter inside out. Boyer fire a 3. No, a little bit long. Long rebound goes to Munter though. And a timeout called by Drexel with 5:53 to go first half. 20-2 our score. I like the patience of Drexel. You don't see. I wish my boys were watching this game right now and be like, guys, this is how you can beat a zone. Just be patient with it and it'll come.
That's what I was getting ready to say earlier. When they, they're content. They'll toss it in there. Sometimes the post guys will toss it back out. It's not a black hole when it goes in there all the time. But eventually, when you get that defense moving and get them a little bit out of position, they're able to find those guys on the baseline. They're not afraid to shoot the 3. They've made a couple, which, keeps the defense honest as well, because they will pull up and shoot the 3, but they're not just falling in love with it. They know what they can get inside, and that's how they built an 18-point lead so far, is just working the basketball, getting it down to Mitchell. And now they've put him at the high post where he can probably get it a little easier, and then he can create some things down low for other people by taking it at the high post. So you're right. Discipline and patience on the offensive end is what's built this 18-point lead.
Makes it a 20-2 ball game. 5:53 to go here in the first half. Been a quick moving first half as well. With that zone, they're being patient with it. Not a lot of whistles.
One foul called.
Get it off Fillinger, and then he walks with it back the other way. Shuffled those feet before he went. William passes into Riley. Riley ahead, and they go forward with it all the way into the front court for Mays. Back to Riley, into Mays. No good. And it goes back the other way. Lau going to bring it across the timeline. Off on the wing, Coffee over to Fillinger. Back to Coffee. Coffee thought about it, back to Fillinger. Get off on the wing, inside they go. Mitchell, no. He's able to somehow knock it off of Sheldon, and it'll stay here. Gunnell's in there as well. Long jumper, no good. Dribble drive, Coffee, no good. Goes back the other way with 4:50 to go here. A weird game so far, honestly. Riley with the floater, make it 20-4. Just been a weird vibe, in here, kind of quiet vibe, and
probably the quietest it's been all day. And the home team is playing.
And they're up by 16.
Right.
And just.
We were talking about them offensively. Drexel. I mean, that's who I mean by them. I was talking to Kyle Roach, Coach Roach's father, who's here watching the game tonight, and I asked him how his son's team was doing, this year and whatnot. He's like, they're finding their way. They won of course, a lot of these kids played on the state champion football team, as Sheldon knocks down a long two-pointer. And he said they're really, really good kids who are really disciplined in what they do. They're not great basketball players, but they're good athletes. And if you watch them play, probably the reason they win some basketball, because they are disciplined in what they do. They're not the best basketball players, but they're good athletic kids who know how to play the game. And so it was just watching him play now and listening to him talk. It's a little bit interesting to watch how that's unfolding.
Well, and they talk. They're well coached as well, because sometimes you can get 5 athletes out there and you can get ran off the floor because you all try to do your own thing and you're not disciplined. You don't listen to your coach, but they're methodical in what they're doing, trying to get it inside to Mitchell, and just I like watching them play as disciplined as they are, and it's crazy. You can tell that the football aspect there at Drexel, because I saw them this summer. We beat them by 2 this summer in a shootout over at Archie, and Mitchell wasn't there. Coffee might have been there. I'm not 100%. I know they didn't have Mitchell, and I'm not sure about Munter, but you never know when it's in the summertime. So those kids might have been in the weight room or working out other stuff. So kind of crazy to see this team out there, because I'm like, this is not the same team. And it definitely isn't the same team I saw in the Jamboree, because they were all still playing football at that point.
Yeah, they.
In the corner.
But you can win a lot of basketball games if you just are patient and take care of the ball. They don't have a lot of turnovers. They don't commit fouls, and they know what they are, and they're okay with it.
Fillinger with the rebound, going to bring it back the other way with about 2:05 to go here first half. 22-6 is our score. Underneath to Mitchell, put it in for 2, 24-6. He's got 12.
That was a little set play against the zone. They brought him out on the perimeter, set a double screen on the block, sent him on the back cut, and hit him underneath. And again, like you said, they didn't try to do too much. They ran the play that their coach called, and they ran it disciplined, and they got 2 points out of it. So it's just and I like the fact that it's the last game of the night, and we've got one team or total foul called in the first half of play.
Now, you jinxed us because there's going to be 47.
There's only a minute 44 left, so surely we can get through without having.
Yeah, but then in the second, how that always rolls. Second half, there'll be a bunch.
Right.
Or they'll be like, hey, this game, let's see how quick we can get it over with. With it being the last game of the day. 1:34 to go here in the first half. 24-6 is our score. Boyer off into the corner he goes. Lau back out front for Coffee. Little Euros by Coffee, drops it home. 26-6. That's an athlete right there.
Yeah.
That's just, hey, you want to come out for basketball? I think you'd do a good job. Wow. Didn't know what he wanted to do with that one there, and then just not quite enough on it. It's a 20-point advantage. And back the other way was Riley Chapman for 2, and it is 26-8 with 55 seconds to go here in the first half. And now Chapman gets a steal. Oh. Thought he was going to have somebody going up on the backside. He thought Saylor may go up for that. Did not. And it's going to go back the other way. 26-8 our score. Bring the ball up. 26-8 score. Go for one last shot maybe. Fired inside, taken away. William Chapman going to bring it up with 25 seconds to go here in the half. 26-8 the score. Off to Riley. Back out front, Saylor. Saylor's got it off for William. William has it in the corner, going to try to drive baseline, loses the handle. Out of bounds with 12.8. Boyer going to push it up. Off for Coffee, into the corner for Mitchell. Back into the corner, 3-ball, Fillinger, no. We go to the half, 26-8 our score. We will take a timeout. We'll be back after this.
Looking for the perfect cake for the party? Crystal has you covered with the most amazing tasting and looking cakes anywhere. If cookies, cupcakes, and cake pops are more your speed, don't worry, she has those as well. Whatever the special dessert for your gathering is, Crystal will take care of you. Visit her on Facebook at Crystal's Kitchen and get that order in today.
One of the most important decisions you make is who cuts your hair. Don't trust just anyone. Trust Josh and the crew at Fades. From a simple cleanup to a full cut, or maybe you need to look extra good for the big game with a design, they will take care of you. Coach Grammer trusts the guys at Fades, and so should you. Located just behind Sonic off McGuire. Go see them today, or visit their Facebook to set up an appointment. Buying a home is the most important purchase many make. Don't trust just anyone. Call Kyle Sexton and the professionals at Bluebird Real Estate. Their knowledge of the area will help you get into the home of your dreams with all the amenities you want. With Bluebird Real Estate, you are family and not just a commission like the big-name real estate companies. Whether you are ready to buy or sell, call Bluebird Real Estate at 816-732-6770 and put them to work for you.
The wait is over. Culver's is open in Harrisonville and ready for you to bite into one of their famous burgers. Friendly faces, hot delicious food await you when you visit Culver's of Harrisonville. Order a famous butter burger and don't forget the custard. If a burger doesn't whet the appetite, then try some chicken strips or onion rings. For the best food, fast and fresh, Culver's is your new stop in Harrisonville. Stop in and try them today.
Church and Dwight is one of the world leaders in household and personal care products, and we want you to join our team in Harrisonville. You'll get the chance to work with winning brands that consumers love. We offer starting salaries ranging from $20.50 to $39 per hour, depending on experience. A signing bonus of $2,500, comprehensive benefits, paid time off, and every other weekend is a 3-day weekend. To apply, go to churchdwight.com and click on Careers.
No matter the time of day, we could all use a Route 44 from Sonic. Good news, if you order in the Sonic app, you get happy hour all day. That means drinks are half price anytime on the Sonic app. Don't worry, it's still traditional happy hour from 2 to 4 every day at the Sonic of Harrisonville. So if you need to refuel with a drink, or maybe you need a snack, come see the gang at Sonic and fuel up.
At Farmers, we've seen almost everything, so we know how to cover almost anything, even a swing set standoff. And we covered it. July 1st, 2015. Talk to Farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Are you traveling far and wide looking for someone to service your vehicle and get new tires? Stop. The best place is right around the corner at Tilden's Quick Lube and Tire in Holden. Right on 58 Highway, they can get you in and out in no time and treat you like family. With 15 years in the business, Charlie and his staff will make sure you get taken care of honestly and fairly. So next time you need service, save the time and gas and travel around the corner to Tilden's Quick Lube and Tire.
Award-winning slow-cooked barbecue is just a few minutes away at the Rib Crib. Don and the staff at Rib Crib are friendly and fun. Open daily with great specials. Monday is for the kids, they eat free all day. Wednesday is for the ladies, they eat for half price. Ask them for other specials. If you are tired of all the cooking from the holidays, they can cater as well. Located across 13 Highway from Walmart, they are easy to get to. Stop in today and taste the mouth-watering barbecue that will have you coming back time and again.
Competition between teammates makes for a stronger and better team. Lacey Dominick of Shelter Insurance and Cameron Chenoweth of American Family Insurance were both Wildcats on the field. Now they are competitors off the field. They know that you have many choices for insurance, so they're teaming up to offer free auto, home, and life insurance quotes. Call Lacey at 816-380-2700 or Cam at 816-380-3996 and get started on your new insurance quote today.
Looking for the perfect cake for the party? Crystal has you covered with the most amazing tasting and looking cakes anywhere. If cookies, cupcakes, and cake pops are more your speed, don't worry, she has those as well. Whatever the special dessert for your gathering is, Crystal will take care of you. Visit her on Facebook at Crystal's Kitchen and get that order in today.
The Mayfield family are proud supporters of Drexel Athletics and wish Coach Gordon, Coach Roach, and both Bobcat basketball teams good luck during this week's William D. Gordon Holiday Classic. Go bring home those trophies and go Bobcats. All right, we head to second half action here. Sheldon trails by 18, and we'll get the ball to start this second half of play. And if you're Sheldon, you're Coach Well, you just, bucket in a stop, bucket in a stop. We talked about it in a couple of these games, win a segment and see where you're at.
Take the first couple of minutes and see if you can knock that lead, the deficit down a little bit, and then work on the next part.
They go in quickly to Maybury, not there. Going to go back the other way. On the wing, back out front. 3 ball on the way by Boyer, knocks it down, and it's 29-8. And I know Coach Roach did tell me, when I was talking to him a little bit ago, before these games this afternoon, he was saying, I think they do have a couple kids maybe out with COVID. Not 100% sure on that. So I don't know if it was any of his starters or not, but maybe it would have lengthened his bench a little bit. Nice floater right there by William Chapman, but does not go down. Get it off on the wing, a little jump step outside, spin it around. 2-3 ball on the way, no good. Mitchell gets the offensive rebound. First one doesn't go, second one goes in one.
He is a hard worker underneath the basket. He will stay with it. He's relentless. And
you know what impresses me most about him is his footwork and just to get square on every shot. Like every one of his baskets have been right there within 2 foot of the rim. It's like at practice they work on the Mikan series with him every single day. Yeah. And that's what you really should do on a big like that. And just having the footwork like that. It's one of the good things about me having Coach Rogers as an assistant is he was a big and he has good footwork. He can work with my bigs a little bit on what to do down there. Long, no good. After the and one was no good either. 31-8. Now a rebound by Mitchell. He pushes it forward. Coffee tries to get it down low, and it does go to Munter. He's going to dribble it out, get it to Coffee. Coffee a little bit over the top, and that was Mitchell just working hard again and again, knocks it down.
He is just relentless underneath the basket, and you can tell. I don't know how many years of basketball he's played, but he's not a flashy player underneath. He just goes and gets the ball and knows that it needs to go in the basket, and he tries everything he can to get it there.
Free throw good that time. He's got 17 in the ball game, and it is a 34-8 lead. It was funny. So with it being the inaugural tournament, you're starting a record book, and they were looking at the records, as of today, from one day yesterday. It was kind of funny just seeing, for the boys, there's one of my players, Tanner Anstein. He had 20. He's got the single game record. Well, then there was somebody else yesterday that had 20, and then Magnuson had 20 earlier today. I think Mitchell's going for that single game record.
And I'm going to guess that the way he's playing, he's probably going to get it.
Yes. I would say that's going to change hands several times this week.
Yes. I'd say that there's some Metro guys and also some East guys that
absolutely
will challenge that on a nightly basis. Nice
good
play.
Give
good pass.
Inside. They get 36-8 as Coffee knocks that one down. He's got 6. almost gets the steal. William to Riley as they get it across the timeline. Back to William. He's got it out front between the circles. And they go to the wing. High post, or I say wing. They went to the high post. Mabry could not handle it. Now they get it back in there, back out. And Riley going to try a floater on the side. No good. With 4:45 to go here in the third. Bring it back out. Spin it around the other way. Saylor has it on the other side. And that goes out of bounds off of Markley. I haven't seen Bogart in the second half, and I think he might be injured, which puts them a little more shorthanded as well. 36-8, especially with Mitchell underneath.
Yeah.
There's another 2 from him. He's got 19 for the game. They get 38-8. Up they go. Inside they go. No good. It's back the other way. Fillinger has it with a 30-point lead. 4 minutes to go here in the third. They go inside out. 3 ball on the way. Lau, no good. And he goes back the other way. William Chapman brings it up, gets it off for Saylor. Back up front they go for Riley. Almost a steal. Saylor goes off, gets it on the wing. Markley goes in, no good. Ball fired ahead. Good save and good heads up play there by Drexel as well. Fillinger goes under. Loses the handle, out of bounds with 3:21 to go. Munter comes into the game. Coffey going to check out. $3:15 to go here in the third. To William. Saylor here. We're into the corner. Markley, he's going to go in. Blocked away. Back the other way it goes. With the elbow, a little dribble drive. Good. There it is. There's the record.
I was going to say, if the record was still 20, it's now been broken.
40-8 the score. Don't want to say that too loud, especially if Tanner Hanstein's listening, because he'll try to go for 40 tomorrow. Up and under, no good. Rebound by Mitchell. 40-8 the score. I will say as a coach, it's good for me to have a kid. As the 3 goes down by Fillinger, makes it 43-8. It's good to have a kid like Tanner Hanstein on your team. He's just a basketball player. I mean, he lives, breathes it, and he's got those games where he goes for 40. He had a 41-point game earlier this year where he had 37 in the first half. And the bucket was as big as all the ocean there. It didn't matter where he threw it up, it was going in. So he definitely has that ability, and it makes my job easier coaching.
Yep.
It doesn't make it any easier in the second half when we get beat after having a 20-point lead, but fun to watch him sometimes when that happens. 23 now, and it makes it 45-8 with 1:20 to go here in quarter number 3. Little give and go, little finger roll action. 45-10. William Chapman. William Young. I know William Young as well. Young Tire Wheel Center. One of the great sponsors on 4Ts over the years. 45-10 the score with 58 seconds to go third quarter. We got a timeout on the floor. We'll take a quick timeout as well.
Church & Dwight is one of the world leaders in household and personal care products, and we want you to join our team in Harrisonville. You'll get the chance to work with winning brands that consumers love. We offer starting salaries ranging from $20.50 to $39 per hour, depending on experience. A signing bonus of $2,500, comprehensive benefits, paid time off, and every other weekend is a 3-day weekend. To apply, go to churchdwight.com and click on Careers.
All right, 58 seconds to go in the half, 45-10. Drexel in control of this one. Boyer, Gunnels, back to Boyer, over to Lau. Lau looking inside for Munter. Gets it inside to Coffee. Coffee goes under to Munter. Stolen away, and William Chapman going to bring it up. He's going to drive it in. Can't get it to fall that time. With 32nd, and Boyer's going to bring it up. Over to Lau. Back to Boyer. And a 3-ball by Gunnels, no good. Coffee tried to get the rebound, knocked it down, and it goes back the other way. Now he gets the loose ball with 10 seconds to go. Gunnels drops off. Sometimes you're too unselfish.
Yeah. Could have just finished that one himself, and he tried to give it to a teammate, which you can't fault that.
No, absolutely not. Sometimes there are points, believe it or not, as a coach, I will tell you, there are sometimes you're like, shoot the ball.
Because his teammate thought he was going to shoot it and ended up getting himself kind of out of position there.
So after 3, it is 45-10. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with your fourth right after this.
No matter the time of day, we could all use a Route 44 from Sonic. Good news, if you order in the Sonic app, you get happy hour all day. That means drinks are half price anytime on the Sonic app. Don't worry, it's still traditional happy hour from 2 to 4 every day at the Sonic of Harrisonville. So if you need to refuel with a drink, or maybe you need a snack, come see the gang at Sonic and fuel up.
All right, we go to the fourth, 45-10 the score. Getting off, spinning around, going to run some clock here, I'm sure. Been really patient with the ball tonight. Get it off over on the wing for Jackson to Gunnels.
You almost want to say this is going to be a quick fourth quarter because it'll be a running clock, but all the quarters in this game have been quick.
It has been a quick-moving game.
Not many whistles.
You know, the difference in this game, an 18-2 first quarter, a 19-2 third quarter.
That's it.
45-10, that ball goes out of bounds. I looked over and didn't think that clock was moving. I was like, hey.
Come on now.
Hey, go.
You got guys that have been here a long time.
A few minutes. During the fourth quarter here, we will kind of get you caught up to date on the first 2 days of bracket play. As we go back and forth here. It's been our pleasure to be able to come up here and do this. This is the second day. We got 2 days down, 2 days left to go. I contacted Coach Roach and Coach Ships and Superintendent Jerry Mayfield a couple months ago, and I said, hey, we thought about maybe broadcasting this whole tournament. What are your thoughts? And they're like, we'd love to have you. So we started making some phone calls to some of our great sponsors, some new sponsors, and we were able to get some sponsorships on board to be able to broadcast this entire thing. We thought the best way to go about it was we'll broadcast every first round game, which is 8 games, and then we will do all the winners bracket games. We will still stream the consolation games with a scoreboard. We just won't do the commentary on those, and it's worked out great over the first 2 days. Obviously, we did all 6 games yesterday with no consolation side. We had a couple of consolation games today, and tomorrow we'll actually have 4 consolation games and just 2 on the other side. So 47-10 is the score out there after that last bucket. They get 47-13. I'll let Coach keep track over there as I'm rolling through this. As you guys can see the game out there rolling. So after 1 day or 2 days of the tournament, the girls' side is set. They've had 8 games over 2 days. Drexel and KC Lutheran will play Thursday night at 6 p.m. for the inaugural William D. Gordon Holiday Classic Championship. Chilhowie and Lone Jack will play for 3rd place, and that will be at 3 o'clock on Thursday. Sheldon girls and the Kingsville girls will play at 1:30 tomorrow afternoon. As of right now, East and Miami will play at noon for 7th place. We don't know if that game is going to take place because East forfeited earlier today, and they may not be here tomorrow. So it could look like a 1:30 start for us tomorrow, which will be a streamed game with a scoreboard between Sheldon and Kingsville. On the boys' side, KC Metro and Miami play at 6 o'clock tomorrow night. And at 7:30 in the nightcap, by all accounts, it's going to be Drexel as they win this one. And they will play KC Lutheran. Now, let me rephrase that. I said it's 7. That game has been flip-flopped to 4:30 tomorrow afternoon. I would say scheduling conflict, or they want to make sure they could get everybody here. So the 4:30 and the 7:30 game will flip-flop. So at 7:30, we'll have the consolation semifinal between Sheldon and KC Lutheran. At 3 p.m. tomorrow afternoon, we will have the consolation stream between Kingsville and Chilhowie. I may have a little bit of an interest in that game. And that will round out our schedule tomorrow. So right now, tomorrow we'll have 4 consolation streams, and we'll have 2 semifinal games on the boys' side that we will call at 4:30 and 7, or 4:30 and 6 instead of 6 and 7:30. Then on Thursday, we will get down to it. We'll have a 7th place game and a 5th place game, which will be the consolation championship. And then we will have the 2 3rd place games and the 2 championship games. We will wind up at 7:30 on Thursday night. So a lot of basketball to come your way. 47-13 our score in this one. We'll have about 2:45 to go. And let me give a shout out to all of our great sponsors in this tournament. Ball goes out of bounds on the far side. Sounds like somebody fell down the stairs over there. Church and Dwight, Culver's, the Mayfield family, the Larimore family, Cameron Chenoweth, American Family Insurance, Lacey Dominic of Shelter, Brad Sainer of Farmers, Crystal's Kitchen, Fades Barbershop, the Rib Crib of Warrensburg, Tilden Quick Lube and Tire in Holden, Bluebird Real Estate. They're based out of Holden, but all around the area. And Sonic of Harrisonville. Bluebird Real Estate, Harrisonville connection there. Kyle Sexton owns Bluebird Real Estate. And Mackenzie Hawker, who graduated from Harrisonville several years ago. Anybody that knows me broadcasting over the last several years, Mackenzie Hawker was a good basketball player for Harrisonville. Also, her brother Clint, a very good player. That is their uncle. So all those connections over there. And now Kinsey is a real estate agent. She was with Coldwell Banker or somebody like that, and she went over and is working for Bluebird Real Estate now. So call Kinsey or Kyle, and they will take care of you when you're ready to buy or sell a house. 47-14 our score. 1:20 to go, fourth quarter of this one. You know, just wasn't in the cards tonight for Coach Well and Sheldon, but they will regroup as they got to come back tomorrow evening at 7:30 and play a basketball game. So I'm sure they're going to try to regroup and get that done. They will play KC Lutheran, and it'll be a very competitive matchup, I think, between those two squads. I think Sheldon will match up well against Lutheran.
Yeah, I agree. And they're both, you know, these two games tonight, one opponent was clearly better than the other, and that's going to happen. And so they still have, we talked about this last night, you still have a chance to win two games. You can win tomorrow night, and you can win in your next round game, and you come out 2-1. Only one team is going to go undefeated in this tournament. So if you can win two games, it doesn't really matter how you do it.
And selfishly, I'd like to see them win tomorrow and us win, and I get another shot at them in the Consolation Championship. We played them for third in the GVVC. Came up a little bit short. It was after a little bit of chaos we had, and I would love another shot at that. So we will see what happens the next couple of days. That'll wrap it up for this game, 47-14 at the final. I've got Mitchell down for 23, so he is the single game record holder. He led all scores, and he was a force inside, really difference in the game between that and the steals. It showed Coach Well didn't have his point guard tonight, as it was hard for them to break the press and in that pressure of defense of Drexel. And Drexel moves on to the semifinals by a count of 47-14. Again, want to thank Terry Mayfield, Kenny Ships, and all the crew over here at Drexel. We've had a blast these last 2 days. We look forward to two more. And we're going to wrap it up so we can get out of here and get home at a decent time tonight and rest up. We'll be back tomorrow at either noon or 1:30. If you don't hear us or see us on at noon, you will know why tomorrow, as we will have that first game is kind of up in the air.
When I find out something about that first game, if you go to 4tees.com and then go to the Drexel tournament thing, I will have the status of that first game on there for you to see. I'd like to give a shout out to the Drexel staff here. I came over the week before the tournament. They helped me get things set up. We've got good internet, which it always takes to put out an HD quality live stream. I'd like to thank Chad for putting this together. It's a lot of work for him to be the head coach of one of the teams and the broadcaster that he's worked with me for, I don't know, how many years has it been now?
Well, I mean, officially 2016. However, we did a couple of years before that, and together, I mean, we've been around each other since 07, so it's been a while.
And then Coach Hanna actually coached my number one son. It makes it sound like he's the best. T1, because the 4 T's that you see on the screen comes from my 4 boys, Tommy, Travis, Tanner, and Tucker. That's where the 4 T's comes from. And all 4 of my boys played football at Harrisonville, and a couple of them played some basketball, and Coach Hanna was the head basketball coach at the time Tommy was playing. Just a shout out to those people that we know. I coached against Kyle Roach, and his son is over here coaching basketball. The camaraderie that comes with the network of coaches is just awesome, and I thank all those people that help do these things and make class acts out of the places where you go to broadcast, because it certainly makes my job easier. Have a great evening tonight, and we'll put things on and see you again tomorrow. Chad, you got anything?
I don't have anything
Coach
else.
Hanna?
Good night. God bless. We'll be
Be
back
safe.
tomorrow for more basketball.
As I always say, for Jerry Forschler, for Kyle
I've been called a lot of things before, but
okay, for Jerry Forschler, for Kirk Hanna, I'm Chad Grimmer saying good night from Drexel. We'll see you tomorrow right back here at noon.